yesterday there was a public announcement by a for-profit company called CopSync Inc. That's going to hold an event in the UN on August 2nd called Stand to Protect Peace Summit. And it's basically, I mean, it's a for-profit company, and it sells products and services to police departments. And maybe they've rented out space in the UN. I mean, maybe you'll find this out. But what I wanted to ask you about is they list as a participant, as part of their pitch to attend it, the involvement of Inspector of the UN headquarters, Matthew Sullivan, who's a UN DSS individual. So I wanted to ask you either now or later today, what is the UN's involvement in this for-profit event, and how is it consistent with the commitments to do due diligence after the Eng Lap Sang South-South News scandal?
I actually spoke with Mr. Sullivan earlier today. He has confirmed to me that he had not heard of this particular speaking engagement before, was not aware of it, and is not participating.
They put it out on PR Newswire. So what is his
That's
involvement? Can you get an
question.
answer on why would, they obviously know who he is. So what is his involvement with the Jack Brewer Foundation and these individuals who did it?
He is not involved in this. That is what he has told me. For anything further, you would need to ask them.
But it's in the UN. It's a for-profit event in the UN. So I'm asking you, in the wake of the Eng Lap Sang scandal, what is the UN's involvement in this event taking place
first
in
of all,
the
you're
UN?
trying to tie into similar things. I don't speak for this company. You'd have to talk to
Right.
that company about what they're doing.
In the UN.
Regarding how they do their arrangements, you'd have to ask them. Regarding Mr. Sullivan, no, he's not involved in
But
this.
are they paying the UN to use the room? This is being held in UN headquarters, August 2nd, 3 p.m.
This is not something for which the UN doesn't charge for the use of the UN.
Then
Yes.
why are they in the UN?
Thank you.
You would have to ask that company. Yes.
Sure, I'll keep this brief, but today there was a meeting at ECOSOC, in the ECOSOC chamber. One of the meetings involved Haiti, the other one involved South Sudan. Malu escorted me there, but then said they had to leave, and then security told me to leave. So I'm wondering, what is the procedure for Greenpeace, the vast majority of journalists that you have, to be able to cover meetings and stake out meetings such as ones on Haiti and South Sudan?
You have the ability to stake out these once you have escorts. We try to provide escorts as much as possible.
Why were
In
there only
fact-
two people in Malu today?
We accommodate you to the best of our abilities and to the extent that our staffing allows. Like I said, I spoke with the Media Accreditation and Liaison Unit this morning, and again, they're trying their very best to accommodate. We can't have so many staff devoted
Why don't you
simply
just leave
to-
a journalist standing in
simply
front?
to,
Okay.
please,
Please, go ahead. I'd like to hear your
simply to
explanation.
the convenience of one individual, but they to the extent that their staffing allows it, they do it.
Given that other journalists here can stand freely in front of it, what's the difference between these two classes of journalists? Do whatever you want.
Matthew,
Do whatever
you're
you
making
want. This is a
pleading
meeting
for your
on
special
Haiti and
case.
South Sudan.
You're making pleading for your special
No,
case.
I'm not. I'm saying you have 2,000 Greenpeace. Why can't they cover
yes,
the meeting?
Yes, you are. And if there were 2,000 Greenpeace who were making an issue of it, that would be one thing. There's one individual journalist, yourself, making
Mm-hmm.
an issue of it. I've told you what the response is from my media accreditation colleagues, and they are trying to help
What's
you.
the response from security?
And
What is the security problem? Because I talked to an
security-
ambassador there who said
security
Ban
abides by
Ki-moon
the-
is inaccessible
Matthew,
and unaccountable.
Matthew, quit trying to drown me out. It's unprofessional. It is blatantly unprofessional.
Okay. But go on.
Security abides by their own rules. They do not make exceptions simply for an individual. They do that to keep the building secure. Within those parameters, we're trying to accommodate your
What's the
requests.
security problem of a journalist standing in front of
That's
ECOSOC?
all I've got to say to you. Beyond this, you're just arguing. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.